Good morning. I'm Olivia Hollaus for Boca Magazine, and thank you for joining us for another coffee break. We are joined by special guest Marius Ged, Managing Partner of Ged Lawyers, and Kimone Hall, Firm Administrator and Certified Paralegal to Marty. It's so nice to see you, Marty. Great to meet you, Kimone.
Thank you.
Good morning, Olivia. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. So, Marty, we've been chatting with you and other attorneys from your law firm, but the role of paralegals is ultra important. How does Kimone assist you on a daily basis?
Wow, she assists me with so many things. It's not even funny. But let me begin with at Ged Lawyers and at many law firms across the country, the people really getting the work done and putting the effort in to support the lawyers are the paralegals. So a lawyer is a lawyer, but a lawyer with a good paralegal is a successful lawyer. So their role is extremely important. They really do almost everything that a lawyer does, except really file the paperwork and the legal pleadings in the courthouse. But Kimone assists me in everything from doing legal research, document review, document preparation, client interaction, setting appointments. I mean, there's nothing really that she can't do. And I feel, quite frankly, Kimone is a certified paralegal, which is a little higher up in a different degree, which is important to have. But she's also the firm administrator in our firm. So she has a business role in the execution and operation of the firm on a daily basis.
So basically, behind a great attorney is a great paralegal.
Absolutely.
Yes. And Kimone, how and why did you get started as a paralegal?
Well, my journey started over a decade ago, and my first inclination was never to be in the legal industry. I've worked in corporate America before, and I used to be the liaison for other law firms that were doing anything with our firm. Whether we're trying to do a merger, I'll be the liaison with the outside attorney who is doing it. And I liked that part of it more than the job I was actually doing. And I still never think of myself as actually doing it as a career. So when that company merged and they were moving to Orlando and I didn't want to move, I was kind of in between, what do I want to do? I was at that road in time where I wanted to change. I couldn't figure out what. Everyone talked about their passion. And I'm like, where is this passion? I'm not feeling any passion. Where can I find this passion, right? And along with that passion, people say, oh, you get that aha moment. Well, I've never really felt any aha moment up to that point in my career. And I'm like, when am I going to find my aha moment? But I had a real estate license, and I used to help all of the people moving to Orlando to either sell their home down here in South Florida or lease. So I accumulated a lot of money, and I felt, okay, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to do real estate on a part-time basis and figure out what exactly I want to do. And I remember precisely one day I'm at home and I was watching TV, and all of a sudden I said to myself, I'm going to be a paralegal. And it just came to be like that. And I'm like, is this my passion? Is this my moment? And I said, probably is. And what I want to say about anyone who want to enter any profession, if they are at a point in their life where they can't figure it out, they know they need a change, they don't like what they're doing, think about something outside the box, especially during COVID, where we are spending so much time at home. This is a great time to get online, research what you might think that you're interested in, take a course, read a book, and you'll really find yourself being immersed in something else that you probably never thought you would do. But from when I found my moment, I started to find out where can I go to get the academics one. And I found a program at FAU for 2 years, and I said, I'm not going to do this for 2 years. I'm going to try to speed this up. I'm anxious now. I'm ready to go. So I signed up for the program. I did it in 1 year, and that was in 2001. And I've been a paralegal ever since. And then in 2005, I said to myself, this is not enough. Just being a paralegal is not enough. I need to do something more. And then the program coordinator said, you know, you can sign up to take the CP exam. And I said, yeah, great. So I went and I studied very hard. And I took the CP exam and I passed it. And then I'm like, years after, I'm like, this is not enough. I need something more. And I started to search again, and I saw that they offered an advanced paralegal position certification. I said, okay, I'm going to do this. So I went back and took another test, and then I now have my advanced certified paralegal. And so my road wasn't directly, okay, I'm going to be a paralegal. This is it. I was in a different world before, and I did find my passion, and I did get my aha moment. And for everyone who is listening, whether you're just trying to get a job, you just graduate from college, whether you're in that space where you don't really like what you're doing, try something else. That's not your stopping point, and that's not even your starting point. You will always move on from one point to the other. Never get to a career and say, I'm here and I feel good. There's always something else that you could do. So I always encourage people, if you're a paralegal, move on to the next step. Do the certification, study, go back to school, continuously hone your skills and everything that you can offer to your firm, because there's a value proposition that you give to wherever you work. And that comes with education. And you should always search for that.
Absolutely. That's just such great advice. And I'm so glad that you had your aha moment. So that's really great.
I did.
And Marty, you know, what kind of skills does an attorney look for in a paralegal?
So the first thing is you got to be able to kind of get along with that person, right? Because you're in a relationship at work where you're so involved in daily activities. But the first thing that's so important is education and understanding of what the role is. So law has a lot of weird terminology. There's a lot of things in civil procedure that someone from the outside just doesn't know unless they learn and get trained in that. So having the understanding of the legal profession and having the understanding of the rules of civil procedure are really extremely important, because you're not going to be able to navigate a law firm. And then communication. I mean, being able to work with someone or a team of people and not being able to communicate just doesn't work. So communication and transparency about what we're doing and really how to accomplish the goal, because a lot of times in our firm, and not just me and Kimone, we have 20 lawyers and we're a staff of about 85 people. So there's a lot of paralegals and a lot of legal assistants. But really, the lawyers need an army of paralegals and legal assistants to accomplish the daily goals of what they need to do. And the only effective way to accomplish that is clear and concise communication. And that's just for any organization too. So as long as there's good communication between me and the staff and Kimone and the other paralegals, we're generally accepted. We're going to accomplish our goals.
Right. And Kimone, you're not just a certified paralegal, but you're also the firm administrator.
Yes.
How do you balance those two roles?
I used to do most of the roles, even as a paralegal. I still used to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing as a firm administrator. Never had a title or anything put onto it, but I would typically, first of all, I love real estate, and I love to manage the firm. I love to manage the properties that we have. I also do facility management and sort. If the air condition needs broken, call Kimone. If there's a pothole on the property, call Kimone. So just anything that has to do with the office itself, it's me. When we have, as attorneys, all attorneys have to have a business tax license. And I was the one who would be the go-to to get all the attorneys their tax license and for the business itself. And, so I've always been involved with it in some sort. So it came natural as as an extension of what my paralegal duties were. But now that I'm fully, I'm the firm administrator, now I've taken it on more fully while still doing some paralegal work, because I never want to lose those skills. And so while I was always doing it and it was an extension of what I did, now I feel like I own it now. This is what I'm supposed to do, and I'm going to do it no matter what. And it's a lot, I'm not going to lie, but you also have to know how to balance And you need to know and tell people and yourself when it's time to stop. I need a break. Or there's nothing that you can't do, but there are some things you need to say, you know what? I don't have the information, but I'll get it. I don't know how to do this now, but I will. And so when you take on that mentality, you find yourself easier to balance the things around you, family, work, and everything else, friendships. Maintaining friendship is good. Working good relationship with your colleague is good. If there's something I need to get done and I can't find the time, there's always someone who's always willing to volunteer. So while it's an extension of what I do, I did not do it all alone. All of the people here, if I call on them, they'll be able to help me. So it is a team effort. While I have the title, it's still a team effort. And while I'm responsible for the job, I still engage people to help.
Right. So teamwork and finding that balance is very
Finding that balance always in life with your friends, that's where your happiness comes from. Your work-life balance, your friendship that you have outside of work and inside of work. And with that circle around you that, also enhance what you already know and who you are, that gives you happiness.
Yeah.
And I think we all strive for that.
Absolutely. And Marty, I was talking to Kimone before we went live, and she said that she's been with the firm for 8.5 years and she's planning on retiring. So clearly you both make a great team. What would you say, really does make you guys a good team?
So we work really hard, but we also enjoy each other's company. We have a great relationship. When you're with someone during work and so many hours, you got to really gel. You got to get along, and you got to have fun. Like, everyone in the firm works their butt off, but everyone also has a good time. And just as we mentioned before we got online, Olivia, we do these weekly staff meetings. They're virtual, and Kimone instituted this. She's like, this is during COVID. She's like, Marty, the people need to see each other. She's like, we need to have a forum where everyone in the company, wherever they are in the different location, gets on a platform and sees each other. So we do a weekly Zoom call with everyone in their camera on. I don't care what your hair looks like or what shirt you're wearing because you're remote, or if your dog's in the background or your kid's crying, we get it. But you got to take that time just to stop. And we spend a half an hour together from 4:30 to 5 on Wednesdays, just, shooting the breeze, kind of hanging out, just, camaraderie, nothing, no heavy lifting, no questions about your productivity, just to kind of engage each other and in a social environment.
Right. That's awesome. And speaking about having fun, I hear that you're having a virtual children's costume contest. So Kimone, could you please share some details about that?
Yes, it's actually for everyone. So
Okay.
whoever is listening, share this, please. Tomorrow, starting at 9 to 10, we're going to have our first virtual Halloween, and it's going to be in a contest form. And if you want more information, please email Roberta McDonald or McDowell@gedlawyers.com. We'll try to put something on our website, but we want everyone to join in. Email Roberta, she'll give you all the details and the Zoom information, and dress to impress because there will be prizes. So
This is the
please
stuff I'm
join us.
talking about, Olivia. That's so creative, and people like Kimone and Roberta are putting their minds together and really trying to think out of the box and how we can do something different and have fun. I mean, everyone understands Halloween's going to be different this year. So these people came up with a virtual Halloween for everyone. Anyone can come on and put their kids on, put themselves on, and express themselves in a fun way and enjoy Halloween.
And I heard it's actually cash prizes. Am I correct? Or
There will be cash prizes. So we have $100 for the first prize, $50 for the second prize, and $25 for the third prize. And all the pictures will be posted on our Ged Lawyers Facebook. So please join us. It will be fun. We always have fun here, and we extend this to the public to come join with us, have some fun, put on your costume, bring your kids, bring your dogs, bring everyone, and just come and have a great time.
Oh, that's awesome. And that kind of segues into my last question, which is always a fun one. Marty, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's peanut butter cups. What's yours?
Mine, I think Snickers. I like a good old Snickers. Yeah. What
Snickers
about you?
is good. Snickers is good. I love the Snickers. Yeah.
Exactly. And are
And
you?
by the way, in the firm, Kimone's the candy person. So you ever want candy or you need a sugar high, go to her desk. She's got it all there.
I would have to stay away from Kimone then.
There's always someone
Pink
in the office
Starburst
like
is
that.
my favorite.
That's right. The pink Starbursts are really good. That is a good one. And
yeah.
candy corn, is that like a good choice, bad choice? I mean, Marty, yeah, I know. Kimone?
Not a candy corn guy.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, me neither.
Especially now with the COVID and it's loose and I want it wrapped.
Yeah.
You're so right. We have to think of all those new elements. But thank you so much for chatting with us, Kimone. I sense the passion, and it's so great to meet you. So thank you for sharing some great advice. And Marty, it's always so good to see you.
Olivia, pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. We wish you a happy and safe Halloween.